for this. I am recording this webinar now. Okay, welcome all of you. This is Dhananjay from MOKSH. I am the CEO of MOKSH, and I am responsible for placing huge number of students abroad. The only difference is we tell you the truth with absolute clarity and honesty. There is nothing to hide with us, and you can ask me as many questions as you want. There is absolute no question of getting surprises when you reach to the university, and that's what the whole thing is about. वहां जाके मुझे अगर कुछ पता चला जो मुझे यहाँ नहीं बताया है, तो इट इज टू लॉन्ग अ डिस्टेंस टू कम बैक. जब आपके पास 15-20 लोग छोड़ने आते हैं एयरपोर्ट पे, ऑल दोस एल्डर्स एंड फ्रेंड्स एंड फैमिली, फिर स्टूडेंट के पास उतना गट्स नहीं रहता कि मैं वापस जाऊं. I want to now somehow, whatever plus or minus, I will manage it myself and do it. Okay. So it is better that you know all the things right before you move from here. Okay. So that's what this whole thing is about. That's where we score our point. That's where we are proud of. That we'll tell you everything right in front. Okay. So let's understand US program. There are a lot of intricacies that you need to understand today. Okay. As always, I have been telling you, think about MD or MS, not about MBBS. It is never going to make sense to stop your journey at MBBS, okay? Because MBBS will not let you work in US. The basic level to become. Barinder Singh, आप अपना ऑडियो बंद कर दो प्लीज. रिक्वेस्ट करता हूं मैं आपको once more. Thank you. अब प्लीज चालू मत कर देना यार, मेरा फ्लो भी टूट जाता है और आप भी परेशान होते हो, मैं भी परेशान होता हूँ. बोलने को अच्छा नहीं लगता बार बार एक ही आदमी को. ठीक है. सो यूएस का जो प्रोग्राम है वो बेसिक लेवल एमडी तक का है. ठीक है. और इसकी वजह एक ही है कि उनको, परवेश को मैंने डिसमिस कर दिया. आज भी वही चलने वाला है. ठीक है. लेट मी डू दिस नाउ. अभी जो भी ऑडियो चालू करेगा विदाउट माय परमिशन, आई विल हैव नो अदर ऑप्शन बट आई विल डायरेक्टली डिसमिस हिम फ्रॉम दिस. ओके. सो प्लीज अपना ऑडियो बंद रखना. मुझे कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं है बॉस. दिस इज ऑल, इट इज गोइंग टू बेनिफिट यू. I may as well go home and relax myself. Okay. You will still need the admission. So I'm here to spend time with you to give you the correct information so that you can be saved from wrong things in life. Okay. So please please help me to ensure that you are not putting pressure on me for, small things right now today. Let's keep focus on this one thing. Okay. वेलकम मनीषा जी. हम जब शुरू ही कर रहे हैं, एंड आई होप आज का भी वेबिनार आप सबको अच्छा लगे. So we'll plan for MD. We have no choice for MD in USA. Okay, the basic level is MD over there. Even family physician को भी वहाँ पे MD करना पड़ता है. Remember. So family physician को सिर्फ 3 साल लगते हैं, और बाकी के लोग, बाकी के specialization branches को, it takes longer time. Like cardio would take 4.5-5 years, or neuro would take 5.5 to 6 years, or surgery would depend. So there is a range. You can go through USMLE.org. They govern. They are like MCI in India. They give you all kind of rules for you to become MD or MS in USA. तो ये जो मैं दे रहा हूं हमारे वेबसाइट के ऊपर, जो MOKSH16.com है, मोक्ष की जो वेबसाइट है, उस पर काफी डिटेल में दिया गया है. USMLE की जो वेबसाइट है वहां पे भी बहुत डिटेल में, बट मुझे पता है आपके पास वक्त नहीं है. ठीक है. सो दैट्स द रीजन व्हाई what in this next 1 hour or 1.5 hour, all I'm trying to do is summarize the best, most important points and give you so that you have a right perspective with yourself, and then you can take a decision whether it makes sense for you to go there or not. Okay. So ये एक PG तक का प्रोग्राम है. वेलकम परवेश जी. आपको सो नेक्स्ट इज, लेट मी टेक यू, यूएस में एमडी करने के कई रास्ते हैं। आपको जब एमबीबीएस या एमडी करना हो अब्रॉड में तो उसके कई रास्ते हैं। ओके, एज वी हैड सीन इट अर्लियर ऑल्सो, आप एमबीबीएस एज वेल एज एमडी यूएस में कर सकते हो। ओके, आप यूरोप में एमबीबीएस करके भी यूएस के लिए एमडी के लिए जा सकते हो, और आप एशिया में भी डिफरेंट कंट्रीज में जाके एमबीबीएस करके यूएसए में एमडी कर सकते हो। सो ऑल देयर आर डिफरेंसेस। यहाँ पे एमडी की जो लिए जो एग्जाम्स हैं उसकी कोचिंग ऑनलाइन होती है, और यहाँ पे जो एमडी की जो तैयारी है, जो एमबीबीएस के वक्त होती है, कोचिंग होती है, जो क्लासरूम कोचिंग होती है, तो आपको वहां जाना पड़ता है, एंड देन यू एक्चुअली प्रिपेयर फॉर स्टेप 1 एंड स्टेप 2 एग्जामिनेशन। ओके, सो फर्क इतना ही है, और इस चीज का फर्क कितना आ रहा है वो भी आप मैं दिखा दूंगा आपको, usmle.org पे मिल जाएगा अपने को। So if you do it from other countries, what is the situation? And if you do it from here, then what is the passing ratio for USMLE step 1 and step 2? Okay, वो those things we'll see. यहाँ पे बजट इंडियन प्राइवेट कॉलेज जितना है, 80 लाख रुपया बजट हो जाता है, 80-90 लाख रुपया जितना। यहाँ पे बजट आपका काफी कम हो जाता है, तो यहाँ पे आपका इनपुट ज्यादा जरूरी है। यू विल हैव टू पुट इन मोर एफर्ट्स, बिकम मोर proactive, self-motivated, self-disciplined to get yourself ready for the MD in USA. Okay, here there is no choice. Okay, here there is no choice. So Shreyas, all of you can keep on asking questions. I will try my best not to answer you any of your questions at this moment, because otherwise you will not understand. Okay, and it will get very lengthy. So I am going to answer everybody's questions at the end of the session. I hope that's fine with you, and that always works. I mean, none of the questions will be remaining, that I can assure you. Okay, so you can very well keep on typing the questions. That will help us at the end, that I can I will be giving answers. But at this moment, to divert to the questions, it is going to be difficult. But just since you have asked me the question, I'll answer your one question, that there are two options. You can go direct, you can go through Caribbean. Both options will be made open for you. It is left to you whether you choose to go this way or that way. Okay, the cost will be different, so people, I know what people ultimately will choose, so generally in India. So let's move forward from here. You can continue to ask me questions. Please don't feel shy. In fact, we encourage you to ask as many questions as you want. Only the answers will be given at the end. Okay, so what do you need to do when you do it from other countries at a lower cost? अगर आपका बजट 30-35 lakhs के बीच में है, तो आपको फिर ऑनलाइन USMLE कोचिंग और MCI स्क्रीनिंग टेस्ट कोचिंग में जाना पड़ेगा, या तो जर्मन कोचिंग में जाना पड़ेगा, जो हम लोग देते हैं हर एक स्टूडेंट को। अगर आपका बजट प्राइवेट कॉलेज जितना है, तो there is absolutely no problem. You can directly go for this program, as I told you. Okay, so this is where the difference is. Please make sure that any case you are going to do your MD, okay, this way or that way. So the budget does not matter. 30-35 लाख से लेके 2 करोड़ तक का बजट तक का ऑप्शंस रहता है। जैसे डायरेक्ट है वो बहुत लंबा है, बहुत महंगा है, ठीक है। So let's move forward for this presentation. Frankly speaking, I haven't had time to update the website. Okay, this is how Americans take admissions. Shreyas, this is the answer to your question, the direct one. I request all of you to read the slide on your screen. बेसिक फंडा समझ लो आप। एक अमेरिकन अपने 10th लेवल पे ही डिसाइड कर लेता है कि मुझे डॉक्टर बनना है। आपने भी 10th में किया था, बट मेडिसिन ओरिएंटेड कुछ नहीं सीखा था। आपने 11th और 12th उसको बेसिक साइंस के हिसाब से आपने लिया था। यूएसए में 10+3 का सिस्टम है, इसलिए वो 3 साल पढ़ते हैं। And this is also the reason why an Indian students after 12th, if they go, they have to do the pre-med. Okay? I hope you understand now. I hope you are reading the screen. I'm waiting for you to read the screen. जैसे ही उन्होंने डिसाइड किया कि भाई मुझे डॉक्टर बनना है, 3 साल के बीएस प्रोग्राम में चले जाते हैं. एट द एंड ऑफ द 3 years दे गेट द फर्स्ट लेवल डिग्री which is called BS. It is not fully bachelor. Okay? And during that period they prepare for an entrance exam. Just like you preparing for NEET, they prepare for MCAT exam. इन द MCAT एग्जाम, जैसे आपको 525 मिनिमम चाहिए नीट में, वहां पे अलग सिस्टम है. वहां पे 10th 11th 12th और 13th लेवल का भी मार्क्स गिना जाएगा, 3.8 CGPA. और MCAT के अंदर अलग सिस्टम है, वहां पे 33 मार्क्स मिनिमम है. MCAT का स्कोर की सिस्टम आपको mcat.org पे मिल जाएगी. ओके, सो as an Indian student looking to do MBBS in USA directly, you will have to go to US, do the जो क्रेडिट्स बच गई है वो खत्म करनी पड़ेगी अपने को. तो उसको 16 मंथ्स का प्रोग्राम होता है, उसको प्री मेड बोलते हैं, प्री मेडिकल. सो ये प्री मेडिकल आपको चाहे यूएस में करो चाहे आप कैरेबियन में करो, वो आपकी मर्जी है, बट वो करना तो जरूर पड़ेगा आपको. और अगर डायरेक्ट यूएस में है तो आपको MCAT देना जरूरी है. देयर इज नो वे यू कैन अवॉइड MCAT. ओके, सो 16 मंथ्स है. आफ्टर 12th प्री मेड है, इसका मतलब 4 ट्राइमेस्टर है. एक ट्राइमेस्टर 4 महीने का रहता है. वहां पे आपको BS की डिग्री मिलती है, वो 16 महीने में, चाहे आपने यूएस में किया या कैरेबियन में किया. अगेन आई एम रिपीटिंग. And during those 16 months, you can appear for MCAT. It does not matter where you are. You can appear for MCAT even from India. Okay? I hope it's clear to you. So अगर डायरेक्ट जाते हैं तो ये आपका CGPA होना चाहिए 4 पॉइंट सिस्टम में, और MCAT के एग्जाम में 33 स्कोर है, तो ही आपको वहां अमेरिकन गवर्नमेंट स्कूल मेडिकल स्कूल्स में आपको एडमिशन मिलेगा. ओके, आई होप इट्स गेटिंग क्लियर नाउ. वहां पे काफी सीट्स अवेलेबल हैं, सीट्स का प्रॉब्लम नहीं है, डिमांड काफी ज्यादा है. बट pursue pre-medical in order to complete your BS course, crack MCAT, and if you go directly, you will have to spend huge amount during BS. But during BS, you will be appearing for MCAT, but without any guarantee that I will be able to crack MCAT. So सारा पैसा करीबन 30 लाख रुपया चला जाता है, बट तब तक आपको पता नहीं है कि MCAT स्कोर कर पाऊंगा या मतलब क्रैक कर पाऊंगा या नहीं कर पाऊंगा. ओके, सो उसके लिए जनरली इंडियन स्टूडेंट्स नहीं करते. व्हाट दे डू इज दे टू टेक अनदर रूट, जहां पे MCAT की जरूरत नहीं है. वो एक ऑल्टरनेटिव रूट है, बट वो ऑल्टरनेटिव रूट को बराबर समझने की जरूरत है. बट उसके पहले मैं आपको बता रहा हूं, जैसे ही MCAT एग्जाम दिया और अगर आपको वहां पे एडमिशन मिल गया, तो आपको पहले तो 2 साल थियरी पार्ट है, एंड देन 2 साल आपको यूएस के अंदर प्रैक्टिकल पार्ट है. इट्स अ वेरी वेरी सिंपल सिस्टम. यहां पे आपको USMLE 1 की एग्जाम होती है, और यहां पे आपको USMLE 2 की एग्जाम होती है. I hope those who had attended the webinar for other abroad countries yesterday now are able to relate the two, both the part. Whether you are an Indian doctor, whether you are ये एग्जाम तो जरूरी है, वेदर यू गो फ्रॉम कैरिबियन, वेदर यू आर इन यूएस. स्टेप 1 and 2 CK is what they expect you to complete. These are both online examination. This is called USMLE Step 1 examination. If you go through MOKSH16.com, you will understand कि उसमें क्या कोर्स है, क्या पोर्शन है, क्या exactly difficulty levels हैं. So I think if you read, if you click on various links given by us, you will understand everything. I'm not getting into that curriculum and course and difficulty levels at this moment. Let us understand the system first. Okay, so ये step 1 का गैप है, ये 2 CK का गैप है. आप यूएस चले जाओगे, यहाँ पे 2 CK और 2 CS भी दोगे, क्योंकि ये यूएस वाले प्रोग्राम है. फर्क इतना है कैरेबियन में कि ये 2 साल और प्री मेड 16 मंथ्स, ये आपको कैरेबियन में करना है तो एमकैट से आपको छुटकारा मिलता है, और कोई फर्क नहीं है. बस यहाँ से बाकी का प्रोग्राम सेम रहता है. आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड श्रेयस. आई थिंक दैट वाज स्पेसिफिक क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम यू. सो जिसको एमकैट नहीं चाहिए वो कैरेबियन जाता है. जिसको एमकैट, if he has high percentage in 11th and 12th already, ओके, और उसको कॉन्फिडेंस है कि मैं क्रैक कर लूंगा एमकैट, पैसा डाल के डायरेक्ट यूएस जाना है, वी हैव इनफ ऑफ ऑप्शंस टू फॉर यू टू गो टू डायरेक्ट यूएस अगेन. Repeating is not possible, Yogesh. I can send you the whole recorded version of this webinar. Okay, so don't worry about it. You can easily go through it carefully. If you have questions, you can ask me. There is no problem on that. So this is the theory part. This is the practical part. अच्छा, only about MCAT. एमकैट अगर आप डायरेक्ट यूएस में जाते हो तो एमकैट की एग्जाम देनी पड़ती है, क्योंकि वहां से, जैसे नीट से आपको गवर्नमेंट में मिलता है, ठीक है, इस टाइम नीट से आपको प्राइवेट में भी मिलता है. यूएस में सिस्टम ऐसा है कि नीट से एमकैट है वहां का, नीट नहीं है. एमकैट की एग्जाम होती है पंकज कुमार जी, और वो आपको डायरेक्ट यूएस जाते हो तो वो देनी जरूरी होती है. अगर कैरेबियन से जाते हो तो वो आपको अमेरिकन यूनिवर्सिटी ही कैरेबियन में होता है, और उसी का कैंपस है, वो उसी लिए कैरेबियन में खोल के रखा है ताकि आपको एमकैट की जरूरत अवॉइड कर पाओ एमकैट को. दैट इज द रीजन. अगर आप मेनलैंड में बैठे हो तो आपको एमकैट देना मैंडेटरी है, नहीं तो आप डॉक्टर नहीं बन सकते. ओके, सो ये थियोरी पार्ट है, ये प्रैक्टिकल पार्ट है. इसको क्लिनिकल रोटेशंस बोलते हैं, इसको बेसिक मेडिकल साइंस बोलते हैं. और इसके आगे इंडियन स्टूडेंट्स को प्री मेड 16 महीने का करना पड़ता है ताकि बीएस डिग्री मिले. 10+2 हो गया आपका, तो बाकी का जो 1 year and 4 months बाकी रहता है वो खत्म करना पड़ता है प्री मेड में. तो वो 1.5 year, 1 year 4 months and this 2 years of basic medical science. That is you can do in Caribbean, and there from here you can be in US. The cost of this entire program is exactly same as our Indian. चैलेंज क्या है यहाँ पे मैं बता देता हूँ आपको. जैसे कल मैंने समझाया था, आज भी मैं समझा रहा हूँ. स्टेप 1 एग्जामिनेशन कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जामिनेशन है, और स्टेप 2 क्वालिफाइंग है, क्वालिफाइंग फॉर पीजी. यहाँ से यहाँ जंप मारने वाले. ओके, और यही सबसे बड़ा अपने लिए थ्रेट होता है. अगर इस प्रोग्राम में जो भी जाते हैं वो ये सोच के जाते हैं कि इंडिया में भी 70 लाख रुपया जाना है, बट एमबीबीएस बनना है मुझे. अगर मैं यूएस में ये एग्जाम एक क्रैक कर लूं और न भी करूं तो भी एमबीबीएस तो पक्का ही है मेरा, बट क्रैक कर लूं तो पीजी तक मेरा एडमिशन हो जाता है. आई होप यू अंडरस्टैंड नाउ. सो धीरे धीरे ये इस लेवल पे पहुंच रहा है कि इट इज नॉट मेकिंग एनी सेंस, क्योंकि अगर आप यूएस में करते हो तो डेफिनेटली एवरी रुपी विल बी वर्थ. 70 लाख रुपया आपको वापस मिल जाएगा, क्योंकि पीजी में स्टाइपेंड मिलता है 4,200. So we will see the benefits of that separately. All I am trying to tell you is this is the, let us focus on the program first. So this is an alternative program. We can place you in both the ways. If you are ready to take a chance, looking at your 11th and 12th mark sheets, we can tell you whether you can go for a direct route or whether you need to go through the Caribbean. अगर 3.8 पे नहीं जम रहा है CGPA पे तो फिर डायरेक्ट रूट लेके कोई फायदा नहीं है। पहले से ही कैरेबियन ले लो। एमकैट को बोलो कि भाई थैंक यू, आई डोंट वांट टू गिव यू एमकैट एंड I just want to make sure that I have become MD in USA without giving MCAT. So I hope it is getting clear now. Let us move forward. ये कैरेबियन है कहाँ पे? Just 3 घंटे का 3.8 मतलब 90 अब चाहिए अपने को 11th और 12th में साइंस में ऋतुजा, ठीक है ना? It has to be 90 up. You can check that. You can do that on the Google also. They will lead you to some converters. So approximately 90% चाहिए and if not, then you have to go through the Caribbean route. So lots and lots of Indians are over here now. They have taken the Caribbean route. So 3.5 years they spent here. 3.5 years, Yogesh, and 6 years in USA. So that completes your right up to PG and you can practice in USA. There are a lot of rules. I will tell you what are those rules, what are the things that you need to take care, but that will come later. First, if all of you can understand the program clearly, then that will be a great benefit for all of you. इंडिया में हर साल 25,000 लोग ऐसे रहते हैं कि जो इंडिया में प्राइवेट कॉलेज के लिए 50-50, 70-70 लाख रुपया खर्चा करते हैं, and that is mainly because they do not know the right alternatives. That's the problem. उनको पता नहीं है, बस डॉक्टर बनना है, 70 लाख रुपया फादर के पास है, मदर को उसके बच्चे को लंबा नहीं भेजना है एंड खत्म, वो उसका करियर खत्म हो जाता है। क्योंकि प्राइवेट कॉलेज का MBBS गवर्नमेंट की PG सीट लेने वाला कोई आज तक आई हैव नेवर सीन। इसका मतलब है यू आर फॉलिंग इनटू द ट्रैप। अगर आपको PG भी अगर प्राइवेट में करना पड़ा तो 2 करोड़ और तैयार रखना आप, जबकि US में आपको 1.25 करोड़ रुपया वापस मिलता है PG के समय। इंडिया में 2 करोड़ हाथ से जाता है PG के समय। यस, अगर आप सिर्फ $4,200 को आप कन्वर्ट करोगे, और आप गूगल पे चेक कर सकते हो, हाँ, मैं जो बोल रहा हूँ। और आज भी अगर आपको चाहिए, समझो अगर आपने आज USA में MBBS पूरा कर लिया, ओके, और अगर हम लोग let's not talk about Germany right now, yaar Manisha, come on, I'll give you the answer later, okay? So अगर आप nrmp.org पे जाओगे, ये है वेबसाइट। जब आप डॉक्टर MBBS खत्म करते हैं US में कैरिबियन के थ्रू और फिर बाकी के 2 साल US में क्लिनिकल रोटेशंस के लिए, जैसे ही MD का डिग्री, वहां MBBS को MD बोलते हैं, तो आप NRMP में अप्लाई करते हो कि अभी मेरे को रेसिडेंसी चाहिए, जो बोर्ड सर्टिफाइड PG होता है। We'll learn about it later. तो आज भी आपको लाइव ऑफर्स आपको दिखेगी कि क्या क्या ऑफर्स हैं। तो $50,000 इज अप्रोक्सीमेट एवरेज दैट अ डॉक्टर गेट्स विदाउट एनी प्रॉब्लम, ओके? सो $50,000 into 4, $2 lakh, almost 1.25 करोड़ रुपया हो गया, 1 crore 25 lakhs, and then that is money that you get, okay? वेलकम शबनम। सो ये ऐसा है कि you have to be very very clear. Yes Dipti, I will give you that answer. We are going to reach that 230. Why 230? What 230? You know, how many people actually get in and what do you get out of that? So I hope the program is very clear to you. I think people are more interested in the next level, so I'm going to move faster. This saves time for me and efforts. I'm just summarizing and we move forward to the right questions and answers, okay? Pre-medical 16 महीना, BS degree 120 credit hours is must. Remember, ये credit hours नहीं मिले तो आपको BS degree आपकी useless है, इसका मतलब आपको PG कभी भी नहीं मिलेगा। There are set rules. अगर कोई बोल दे कि 4 साल में मैं आपको जो 4 साल मैंने बताया आपको, બંધ કરાય મુજો ઇન્ટરનેટ બંધ થઈ ગયો કન્ટિન્યુઅસલી ચાલુ 35 જણા આવી ગયા અવાજ ના વેબિનાર જ બંધ થઈ ગયો હે ઇન્ટરનેટ વાયર જોડે કર્યું બીજા અવાજ બંધ કરી ગઈ ઇન્ટરનેટ હલાઈ ગઈ છે બંધ થઈ ગયો બોલાયો નથી Sorry, there was an internet problem here. I hope everybody is able to hear me. Yeah, there was an internet problem. Okay. We are back now. Okay. Thanks. Sorry for the interruption. Okay, we continue from here. Thanks for staying back. So this is what this pre-medical and then 2 years and 5 trimesters of basic medical science and immediately अरे thank you पंकज कुमार जी आप तो बहुत पोलाइट आदमी निकले यार ये USMLE step 1 if you give okay after the second year of basic medical science okay and then transfer to USA for the clinical rotations okay again 2 years of and 5 trimesters and appear for this and then PG which is residency. Any doubts on the basic program? How tough is okay अब तो होशियार भी निकले 120 credit hours is calculated in an American system and they give you for every lecture and the time spent and the examinations that you pass there is a credit system over there okay so वो चीज को 4 ट्राइमेस्टर लगना ही लगना है बेसिकली अगर कोई ये मैं आपको सिंप्लीफाई इसलिए कर रहा हूं कि अगर कोई बोले कि मैं आपको 4.5 साल का प्रोग्राम दे रहा हूं जो यूएसए में हो जाएगा इट मींस इट्स अ बोगस प्रोग्राम पहली चीज ये समझ लो these are just the thumb rules that you need 16 months 4 trimesters to get that additional 120 credits to reach 120 credits they are also going to consider 11th and 12th credits add that to the 16 months and total credit hours should be 120 okay so what they do is they give you wrong kind of a hope that you know, you will be doing in 4.5 years, but you won't be able to do. This is the minimum time required to issue a BS degree. सुबह को एमडी के क्लास चलते हैं और शाम को बीएस के क्लास चला के आपका पास नहीं हो सकते, 120 क्रेडिट्स नहीं ले सकते. ठीक है, आपने 12th पास किया, आपको 16 महीना करना ही करना है. ओके. As far as the USMLE step 1 is concerned, I will explain you usual. Let's understand the program and I'll take it forward from here. Okay. I hope the program is very clear to you. How you are going to spend your 5 years and 4 months and then 4 years of rest. 4 years is average for most of the specialization residencies. Okay. मैं आपको बताता हूं उज्जवल जी. अब सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम सबको मन में है यूएसएमएलई स्टेप 1 का. ओके. पहले हम लोग ये सोचते हैं कैरिबियन में क्या क्या ऑप्शंस हैं अपने पास. ये है जो 1.5 करोड़ तक जाता है. ओके. Then we have this, which is like private colleges in India, and these are the third one, which are basically the one which are going to, you know, not let you go to USA. These are the India track programs, as they call it. And why does it work like this? I will explain you this. Okay. So हाँ पंकज कुमार जी, आपको सस्ते में जाना है तो मैंने दूसरा ऑप्शन दिया है आपको. यू कैन ऑल्सो गो थ्रू दैट अदर MBBS इन सम अदर कंट्री एंड MD इन USA. So that should not be a problem for you, I think. Okay. But these are the programs. These are very expensive programs. But as I told you, you have options. Okay. This is something which is absolutely not going to work. This is something where lots of Indian students are there. This is somewhere which has most of the students are Americans. Even our own Manipal group of education, they have this university which comes under this range. They are also in the Caribbean. These are also in the Caribbean. These are also in the Caribbean. But how to identify? सिर्फ प्राइस एक आइडेंटिफिकेशन नहीं है, उसकी बाकी की चीजें भी आइडेंटिफाई करनी पड़ती है. वो कैसे होता है? दैट वी विल सी इट बाय गोइंग टू गूगल एंड आई विल शो यू हाउ टू आइडेंटिफाई द यूनिवर्सिटीज. ओके. फर्क क्या है दोनों में, इसमें और इसमें फर्क क्या है, और इसमें. ठीक है. मेजर डिफरेंस इज ओवर हियर. जो लास्ट 2 साल का जो क्लिनिकल रोटेशन है जो यूएस में होता है आपका, वो अगर ये दें तो ये फ्री में होता है ऑब्जर्वरशिप. और अगर क्लिनिकल रोटेशन करो तो करीबन 40 लाख रुपीस का खर्चा है. दिस इज जीरो फ्री. अब USMLE ने अपने they have already given you very clear idea that you have to have a green book rotations in an ACGME approved hospital. These are the words. If you want to get into a PG program in USA, this is a basic requirement that you do your clinical rotations as per the green book in a ACGME approved hospital. Now, you see the difference. If one university gives you clinical rotation and if one university does not, the difference will be 40 lakhs. And that is the difference between these two. I'll also explain you the difference between these two. I'll just take a break of 30 seconds, have some water, and you can read this slide. And this is, if you understand this part, half of your problem will be gone. Yes, Khanif Burman, it is very expensive program, but it is for the people who are going to do private colleges in India, and this is just an option for them, not for everybody. Okay, so you can choose the other option. Very simple, MBBS in Russia plus PG in USA. That is also available. Okay, so let's understand the difference. I'll just take a break in 30 seconds and I'll join you back. Okay. Okay, I'm back here. So basically the difference between the observership is like you would be shadowing the doctor, okay, in the hospital, and it is not, the letter is not a confirmation from the hospital. The letter is a confirmation from a doctor. That's how you get the observership. Okay. The clinical rotation is the letter from the hospital, not from a specific doctor. After 2 years, if the doctor moves away, it does not matter. When the USMLE or the residency hospital, when they write a letter to confirmation, at that time, you don't have to worry about it that they will get a reply or not. I hope you understand now. So this is of no use. The students will have to come back to India after spending such a huge amount. Even this amount is not small. It's better if you go for the Pakka program which leads to MD in USA. Otherwise, don't go for this program. It's very simple. These are the top 5 universities. There is Ross, there is St. George's, there is Sabah, there is AUC Med, and there is Manipal, AUA, American University of Antigua. So they come in this budget. These are the universities which are in the mid-range. And these are the universities which are going to put you in trouble and you come back. It's better that if you have this budget, then you take MBBS in Russia or Ukraine or something like that, plus coaching for USMLE. That is also going to be less than this. You will save 10-15 lakh rupees. You can still make it to MD in USA. Appear for scholarship test, even you can get that easy, free of cost. You will get the admission letter, Mr. Vasant Mode, you will get the admission letter from the university before you depart. For MD program, 5.5 years. The clinical rotation in USA for 2 years is a part of the bachelor level program, remember. It is not a different program. Okay? It is a part of the program. So 16 months plus 2 years plus 2 years. This is a complete program of the bachelor level. Okay? So there is no application required later. It is the first application for 5.5 years, including the final 2 years of clinical rotation in USA. I hope you understand now. Okay? So let me explain you the program now. How will you and when will you be, completing the program step by step. So this is the final complete roadmap of USA. 16 months pre-med, 2 years of theory, and you appear for step 1. Your Caribbean is over. You transfer to USA. Okay? You do your clinical rotation, not observership. In the last year, 5th year, you appear for CK and CS. CK is an online exam. CS is a practical exam, clinical knowledge and clinical skills. These are just the qualifying exam. This is the competitive exam. This is the qualifying exam. Immediately on completion, getting the degree from the university, you apply for the ECFMG certification. Okay. I will answer, Vasant. I will answer each and every question. Don't worry. The moment you complete your ECFMG certification, it means you are eligible for NRMP. ERAS is an application system, electronic residency application system. So basically this is where you are going to start your earning. So basically everybody joins this program because जितना पैसा मैं यहाँ पे खर्चा कर रहा हूँ इतना पैसा मुझे वापस यहाँ पे मिल जाएगा. This earns you around 4,200 USD per month that you can check on NRMP even now. So basically this is the reason, biggest benefits. Another benefit is once you complete your residency and come back to India, there is no need of MCI screening test. This board certification is valid in India. So you do see some of the doctors saying MS USA. So they have done entire program maybe through Caribbean or direct. They have passed step 1, step 2, given ECFMG certification, got the residency completed, finished the step 3 and came back to India and practicing. They could easily work in US as well, which is a huge salary. Okay, almost two and a half lakh dollars. You can Google it if you don't believe me. Average salary of a American physician. It will be more than that actually. So this is the whole complete program. I hope you have understood. So this is the state licensure. So you have the license to practice independently. Residencies, you will have to work under some doctor. Okay. ECFMG certification allows you to work across the country. Most of the countries allow, except India. India is not connected with ECFMG. India has MCI only, but ECFMG is the main body which gives you the input, allows you to work anywhere in the world. Like Middle East, ECFMG is approved. You can work in Dubai hospital, earn 5 lakh rupees as an MD easily. I hope it's getting clearer slowly now. Basically अभी आपको यही सोचना है कि इसके अंदर मैं यहाँ तक पहुँचूं, स्टेप 1 क्लियर करूं. No, why would you like to open the clinic? You need to first work. It's not easy to open a clinic. It's a huge investment to open a clinic in USA. Okay, Vasant? Huge investment because the rules are so stringent for a doctor over there. There are more lawyers in USA safeguarding the interest of the doctors than the doctors themselves. Every small mistake that you do, you'll be sued over there by the citizen of America. So they are very afraid to do anything wrong. आरिफ जी आप अपना कैमरा बंद कर दीजिए प्लीज. मिस्टर आरिफ, थैंक यू. सडनली क्या प्रॉब्लम हो गया? आप क्यों चालू कर रहे हो अपना कैमरा यार? अभी तक तो एवरीबडी इज बिहेविंग प्रॉपर्ली. आई डोंट नो व्हाई. सो दिस इज हाउ इट वर्क्स. आई होप इट्स क्लियर. ओके, लेट मी मूव फॉरवर्ड फ्रॉम हियर. नाउ लेट्स all the questions about USMLE will be answered now. Okay, this is all about USMLE. Before you go anywhere, okay, I will take you to the USMLE website itself so that you know exactly how to understand USMLE. Okay, I will take you to the website. We'll go for usmle.org. This you can do it at your own end also. You can see this scores and transcripts. I just clicked here. You can understand the score report of USMLE, how they come out with the score report. Okay, and just click on performance data. Let's see last year results and you will know this. Let's see step 1 what happened. They give you 2 years, 15 and 16 when you check the 16. Can you see this? If you are from an American university, whether Caribbean or US, but American university, the passing ratio is 94. So USMLE passing is not a problem. If you are from anywhere like MBBS in India or Russia or all those people who appear for step 1, the passing ratio drops to 78%. Still it's not bad. This is for those people who failed and reappeared. So they are the repeaters. I hope it is very clear to you. You can check out step 2 CK. It's even better. I hope it's very clear to you. This is the average, total average. First time takers and repeaters. So once you fail, then you gave this exam. Even you can see the CS. And step 3. So passing is not a problem. Competition is a problem. The competitive exam, you just don't have to pass. You just don't have to pass. Step 1, passing is not enough. But step 2, passing is enough. Step 3, they don't have any marks, only pass or fail. Okay? That is just a basic pass and fail because it's a practical one. Step 3 is again the passing. So main thing is step 1, which is in the third year, 3 years and 4 months. If you finish and get above average marks, the average of USMLE step 1 was 227. You can search and Google it. If you get above average, you are definitely getting into the PG. You just have to go for the above average score. Okay. As you can see here, this is not step 2 CS, okay? This is step 3. This is wrongly mentioned. Step 2S is only pass or fail. That's it. So if you get less than 192, you have failed and you have to retake you can take the exam for 6 times, but you are of no use. You even cannot move forward to clinical rotation, but 94% passes the step 1 exam. So moving to the clinical rotation is not a problem. But these people who got less than 230 or 227, actually, I'm saying 230 because you should aim for 3 marks more. They found it difficult to get a PG seat. But these people who got more than 230, they all became PG. This is around 6% who failed. There's around 42% who passed but could not reach 230. And this is the balance 53% who actually, you know, made it to PG. Okay, this chart is available on USMLE step 1 or NRMP. You can go to get it, download it from there also. Check it out. The point is, for the first 3 years and 4 months, you are only being prepared for step 1. और दम लगा के अगर पढ़ाई किया तभी तो I don't think it is very difficult for the people to get through step 1 examination. They just have to have the basic requirements and hard work. There are hundreds of students currently already studying in this program. Whichever city that you are in, you will find somebody over there currently studying. Instead of choosing a private college, they have chosen this program. I hope you understand that this is a life-changing decision for most of the people. This is what specialization they got as per the USMLE. So these are not from American universities like MBBS in India or Russia or Ukraine or Kyrgyzstan, Belarus, China and all. So they prepared for USMLE and they got this mark. So let's say on an average 235 was the marks. But some people like family medicine, they got it at 218 also. Okay. Or internal medicine, they got it at 238. So the step 1 mark defines your specialization to a great extent. You can read it. NRMP and ECFMG data warehouse will give you this information. They are the most authentic data warehouses for USMLE. And you can get them very easily from the Google or going to their websites. Just study it. We have given links on our website to these universities. These websites. And you will be happy to go through it and you start thinking your career right up to PG so that no problem to settle anywhere in whether it's India or US or any other places. Okay. रतीश जी आपने काफी लेट एंट्री मारी है बट आई थिंक आपको रिकॉर्डेड वेबिनार मिल जाएगा सो यू डोंट हैव टू वरी अबाउट इट यू कैन कंटिन्यू जॉइन अस एंड कंटिन्यू विद दिस होल थिंग सो ये यूएसएमएलई का मार्क्स है आई थिंक मोस्ट ऑफ द क्वेश्चंस दैट यू आस्क्ड मी ऑन द यूएसएमएलई मार्क्स आई हैव आंसर्ड यू अब सबसे बड़ा प्रॉब्लम किसको रहता है दीज आर द पीपल क्योंकि पास भी हो गए अभी दे कैन नॉट रीअपियर फॉर दैट एग्जाम बट पीजी भी नहीं मिल रहा है तो उनको इंडिया आके एमसीआई स्क्रीनिंग टेस्ट देना पड़ेगा या तो जर्मनी जाके एमडी करना पड़ेगा दीज आर द ओनली 2 ऑप्शंस रिमेनिंग फॉर यू Okay. I hope it is clear with all of you. Any questions? Please go ahead and ask me. Because if you have understood this, that means there is nothing much to understand. Then you will go for it. Yeah? I'm sure you're clear about it. From the American university, even at 222, they became pediatrics. But when it comes to non-American, they had to score 232 to get into pediatrics. I hope it's clear now. So it becomes more difficult when you study it from outside because there are a lot of other issues. I will explain you later. You have to have sometimes more marks to get the same place. Okay. So going to Caribbean has its own advantage ultimately. Choosing the university is of utmost importance because there are a lot of things that I'm going to show you. And now this is what the comparison with Indian private colleges is. Option A, those who are thinking to get into the Indian government and those who are Indian private college. There is no other better option than the Indian government, let me tell you. Okay, lots of doctors go and crack USMLE step 1 very easily after finishing it in Indian government colleges. Very easily they can crack because they are already meritorious. But for the private ones, this is now changed to 11 lakhs this year. Correct? So these are the options. This is how the students will be divided. The 11 lakh people will be divided somewhere here. So these two are at par. Very soon, in the next week, we are hoping that you will come to a conclusion where you stand on the NEET. Okay? And you can find your place somewhere. Just 1 second, please. Just got a call somewhere. Okay. So this is how it is. This is the whole chart of your, how the whole division of the students will happen. And if you compare these two, this is right up to PG in the same cost. If it still makes you, feel that, I should go to Indian private college, I'll be very surprised because it doesn't allow you to go up to PG. There is a big question mark for PG. Okay. There are scholarships, there are education loans, everything is available. So, you just need to ensure that you are you are thinking it right. Money is not a problem. You find a way to reach to US. Okay. So this was the most basic explanations. Okay. Now I'll show you something. Now how to understand which university to select so that you are not into trouble. Okay. Let me take you to World Directory of Medical Schools, wdoms.org, and search for the universities. And you can check the country, for example, St. Lucia in Caribbean. Okay, search for the university. You can see this. You can see a lot of students are thinking about this place, Washington Medical Institute. People go for it and go for sponsor notes, and you can read this. They are not eligible for, sorry, you can see this. This is where the whole problem is. So people think, why should I spend 70, 80, 90 lakh rupees when I can get something in 30 lakh rupees? So this is how people will fool you. 40 lakh. Washington will cost you 30, 40 lakh. They'll give you observership, but they ultimately you don't get the US ECFMG certification. The first thing that you do is check the possibility of getting the ECFMG, then only use that. Otherwise, please do not select that university. Otherwise, you are in deep trouble. Okay? Spartan is something which we always tell people. Sponsor notes. There is nothing. They are mentioned in the ECFMG information book. Everything is perfect. Another thing that you must understand is the biggest requirement is CALM-HP accreditation. Anybody interested, they can go for www.calmhp-.org and you will realize that the regulation has already come that if the university has not got the CALM-HP before 2023, the degree will not be valid and you have 6 years to go before you get the degree. Remember, 5.5 years at least. If you include the time taken for the ECFMG, it will be 5 years and 6 months. So CALM-HP is the most important. So if any Caribbean university approaches you for admission, for they say US में भेज देगा, अमेरिका में कर देगा, बॉस मुझे CALM-HP दे दो पहले, उसका सर्टिफिकेशन दे दो. I need a copy of CALM-HP. Once you are clear on that, that means you will check World Directory of Medical Schools, WDOMS, which gives you very, very clear picture about the sponsor notes showing the ECFMG certification. Okay. So then you are very sure that, okay, now the same thing if you look at Manipal, let's say Antigua. Okay, Manipal. If they have Antigua mentioned, Antigua and Barbuda. Okay. We see here, we search American University. This is the one which is by the Manipal people. Check the sponsor note, clean, if ECFMG is clean. Spartan already has CALM-HP. It should have either provisional or permanent. So there is no problem with CALM-HP. The Caribbean universities will have this problem. Yeah, but then are you going to practice in 50 states or one state in USA, Dipti? If they are not approved in 4, are you not approved for 46? And are you going to, so, Dipti, this is a big problem that do you want to spend 1.5 crore just to ensure that you are getting into NCFMEE? Because it is only approved in 46 and it is not approved in 50. Do you want to spend another 75 lakhs? That's the question. In case you have a higher budget of 1.3, 1.5 crores, I would suggest you not to go to Spartan. I will place you in either Manipal or in St. George's, the top ones, which are very expensive ones. But how many people in India have this kind of a budget to spend 1.5 crore within 5 years. That's something which you need to understand. Most of the people have budget, hardly have budget for the private colleges, and then you have to have an option which is going to give you within the same budget, but it leads you to the PG in USA. I hope you understand now. So I hope you are clear and agree with me, Dipti. And if you do not, please debate, because I want every one of us to be very clear on this. Okay? Okay. Thank you, Dipti. So it's a big budget. Okay, if you want to go to the, as I told you, there are 3 types. One are top ones, the top 5. I gave you the names also. You tell me where you want to go. Okay. अमन मिश्रा, गोयाना भी यही करिकुलम है और वहाँ सस्ता भी है. अच्छा, तो आप चले जा सकते हो सर जी. There is no problem on that. I think I have tried my best to explain you. सस्ता क्यों होता है? 40 लाख रुपया आपका, अगर आप पहले 3 साल का पोर्शन पकड़ोगे, कॉस्ट पकड़ोगे, तो सारी कैरेबियन यूनिवर्सिटीज का एक ही कॉस्ट रहता है. ये लास्ट 2 साल जो क्लिनिकल रोटेशन रहता है उसी में फर्क रहता है. अगर आप सस्ता बोलोगे तो वो क्लिनिकल रोटेशन नहीं देगा. आपको सिंपल बात बता देता हूं. एवरीबडी, ओ द स्टूडेंट एट हाउ मेनी पीपल? ओके. 82% is the current rate of getting more than 230, and 93% is passing. Okay, currently just last February was the matching season actually, and out of 18, 16 people, Spartanites, are now in residency, and one of them is in neurology, which is one of the most sought after, most remunerative, most sought after, क्योंकि वहां पे 6 साढ़े 6 साल का आपका रेसिडेंसी फिक्स होता है. आप आराम से अपना कमाते रहो न्यूरोलॉजी में. So this was one of the students. I can give you references of these people who are now in residency, those who are passed out, alumni, everything is available. Those who are currently studying in Spartan. So there is a huge chain. It's a 37-year-old university. So they have a huge number of students already placed. The point is not about Spartan. Let's not get into the university. I can tell you that. Point is not about Spartan. The point is about this selection of the universities. I again tell you, like yesterday, you select the university and justify your decision. I'll give you the admission there. It's an open, clear thing. Okay. So the problem is not with the university. You can select your own. जैसे उन्होंने बताया गयाना में अच्छा है, कोशिश ने बताया, अमन मिश्रा ने गयाना में अच्छा है. ओके, वेरी गुड. तो फिर आप मेरे को बताओ, उसको गयाना में नाम दो. मैं अभी यहीं पे बताऊंगा वो ठीक है क्या नहीं है. अमन मिश्रा. Okay, so you will come to know how should we plan our study for obtaining maximum marks, as the course which we study during basic science comes only in step 1. No, you are wrong, Dipti. Sai, the admissions are already started. Almost 40% of the seats are already taken up. There are 90 students who can go. There are scholarships. The fight is not for the seat. The fight is for the scholarships. Okay. The question is, how do we say? Okay, Dipti, let me explain you. You recommend, okay, Ujjwal, I'll take your question later. Let me answer Dipti's question first. Ladies first here. See, the pre-med consists of I'm not going to get much into the detail because these are already mentioned. What does the pre-med consist of? What does the basic medical science consist of? There is a word called pre-med. Just click on it in the curriculum part on our website, moksh16.com. Okay. So if you click on that, it consists of foundation of non-clinical subjects. Okay. The foundation of the anatomy, foundation of pathology, biochemistry, and physiology. So these are the four subjects. Their foundation is also taken up over there. And the system is very simple. It's a trimester system. Every 4 months the main exam will come. No backlogs can be there. Okay. Then there is a midterm every 2 months. Then there is a weekly internal. So 8 internal and 7 internal and a midterm. Again 7 internal and the final one. This consists of, it's a very intensive program. You do not have time to look here and there. It is Caribbean, just the basic one, not the clinical rotation. So it's highly theory. Continuously you will have to, be on your toes. Okay. Sai, I will give you the number 80821 43550. This is the number. You can speak with Miss Gauri. She can guide you for the admission. You can select the university and you can tell her I want it over here and we can place you there. That's not a problem. Whether it is the top 5, we can place you in Manipal, we can place you in St. George's if you have a higher budget. There will be 90% Americans, only 10% Indians, less than 10%. International students, I mean, Indians will be like 1 or 2%. Okay. If you take Spartan, it's the other way, 80% Indians, 20% international. So it's the other way. Okay. I hope things are getting clearer. Dipti, you got your answer? I have seen sample Ujjwal Kumar. I didn't understand your question. 1 second. Yogesh Rana, you have to appear for the examination. There is no doubt about it. If the unconditional scholarships are available, Ms. Gauri can confirm it to you. I really do not know about that. Most of the scholarships have been taken up. But if there is, then she can tell you and she can confirm you about it. Okay. How many people get the scholarship? These are, see, 30 is totally out of 90, 60 will get. 30 will get before and 30 will get due to the scholarship tests. Okay. So in the scholarship test, it's not going, they are not only going to take the scholarship test marks into consideration, they'll also take 12th and they'll also see your NEET marks. That's why this is placed in the month of July, very late. In fact, 2nd July was the test. You can register it on our website. You can see the website over here on your screen and you can see this. You can register for this and you can apply for it. If the scholarships are over, we cannot help you. Okay. So you just need to speak, because I don't deal only with US and I don't have only Spartan. So I really can't remember if the scholarship is balanced, but there can be. So you just see if unconditional scholarships are available and you can speak with Ms. Gauri on that. Okay. I've given the number for you. Is there any other university other than Spartan approximately same? Akanksha, there is International American University. There is Trinity. There is Xavier. Okay, these are the ones who have calm HP. So that's why I'm trying to tell you that you can go. However, the number of students in Xavier is only 12, in Trinity only 4, in Spartan almost 100 Indian students. In IAU around 16. So the ecosystem is available. Spartan has a higher ratio. Let me be very clear. Okay. Spartan has a higher ratio of pass outs and successful residencies. The oldest one is Spartan. The first one on Caribbean is Spartan. All others are later. So it has its experience behind it. Okay. It has Indian kitchen. It has entire ecosystem required. So I think you should be very clear about it. That basic things you don't have to worry. I have seen sample from there was MD at Spartan. What does it mean? I still can't understand, Ujjwal Kumar, your question very clearly. Can you please repeat that in a clearer manner? The unconditional scholarship, Yogesh, will be based on your 12th marks. The conditional scholarship, which is based on the test, it's as simple as that. Okay. How many people? I think I gave you that answer. Is there another university? Akanksha, I gave you that answer. Sai, I gave you your answer. How we plan to, okay, Dipti, I gave you your answer. Making career in US is, Ujjwal, it's not that I recommend. If you get it in Indian government, I'm not recommending you to US. Even Indian government will not allow you to go to US. I hope you know this new rule called NORI. Indian government students cannot go to US for PG anymore. Okay, since 2016 May, there is a certificate which the government allows you to go to US, is no obligation to return to India. NORI certificate. It's no more going to be signed by the government of India, so you cannot go there. Okay, that's the problem. If you are from government, if you are from private, probably you'll never crack USMLE step 1. Okay. So I think I'm take most of the questions, sir. If I get more than 190, but less than 230, I can't reappear in USMLE. Amitesh, you are the smartest of the whole lot. You are absolutely correct. The biggest threat is lying between 192 to 230. So USMLE step 1 examination is conducted by NBME, National Board of Medical Examination. Okay, this is a US organization, just like NBE in India, National Board of Examination. Okay, and at Spartan we have a very clear system of comprehensive NBME examination. So in the last whole trimester, you are not going to do anything. There will be a mentor given to you only to ensure that NBME comprehensive examination works like a mock test, and that's why you see the success ratio of this 16 out of 18 people and all. Every time people get that kind of a success ratios. So unless you are ready, they will make you ready to a level where you get up about 230. Till now the highest marks that a person has ever got from Spartan is 272. So there is, but they are not regular. You get 238, 230, 242, 235. These are the regular ones. Okay. There are people like they get 220 also. There is no doubt about it. But nobody has failed, because by pre-med itself, the student would be told that it's not going to work for you. You better improve, because there are so many examination stages, as I told you already, that they will easily be able to identify whether you are going to make it or not. And they give you pre-med period, 16 months. You make it or you break it. Don't spoil the name of the Spartan. That's how it works. I hope, because the question which you are asking is the same question where tomorrow the students will ask the Spartan, that what is these passing ratios? What is the match ratio of Spartan or IAU or any other university? So whenever there is an advertisement, they say passing ratio 192. We are not interested in 192. Amitesh, you are absolutely correct. You are only interested in getting 230. Otherwise, you are nowhere. So, but this gives you a chance to at least get in USPG at the same cost of Indian private college. That's the only plus point that you are getting out of it. Okay. If you make it, there is nothing more. If you don't, then there is nothing that can be done. Sir Akanksha, one more question. After step 1, if I pass but no PG, then in India what after MCA test? The only option that we give you straight away is MD in Germany. That's a guaranteed seat from our end. So if you don't clear Spartan, USMLE step 1, more than 230, then in that case, Germany is the only option that we have got. Okay. 230 is out of Nilima, out of 308, that's 75%. Okay, why this? Why this 230? Let me explain you now. Let's understand the logic behind this 230. Let me take you to Google again. Okay. Let me take you to Google again. Okay. I hope this is very clear to you. The world directory is the most important. And this is also very important USMLE. Okay. I'm going to click this off, and I'm going to come here. Just type average score in USMLE step 1. Can you read it? This program Ujjwal Kumar is a MD program, but it starts with 16 months of pre-med and 4 years of pure MD. So the whole program is MD. Somebody has switched on the audio, please. Please, now at the end of the journey, why are you just spoiling the whole mood here? I hope Ujjwal, is it clear now? It is a MD program. There is no other exam like Philippines, you have to give NMAT. Here there is no, it's a continuous 5.5-year program. Okay. The only thing is you have to cross over to in each of the normal internal college exams. If you don't pass, nobody can make you a doctor. Okay. But there is no, government exam like NEET or NMAT or MCAT or nothing of that sort. Okay. Okay. Thank you. Thank you, Ujjwal. Cost for MD in Germany is no more than 10 to 15 lakh rupees. Okay. So that's a very cheap one. And just in case you don't make it, so you can, I didn't get your question, Aman. So what answer do you want me to give you? But anyway, let's go for this. I hope this is where the, yeah, Rutuja, it is 10 to 15 lakhs for MD in Germany. Okay, Rutuja, that's the cost. So all I was trying to tell you was, this is where the 230 mark come into the picture. I hope you are clear now. So it is constantly raising year after another. Used to be 212 some time back. Please switch off your audio, Mr. Nitesh Kashyap. Please, no disturbance, please. So this is where it has come back to. Okay. So that's why you have to be just above average. If you think you are an above average student, you are not an average student, this program can definitely do good for you. Sometimes some people with, lower percentage, because in India, the lower percentage does not mean the capabilities. Okay. The academics do not show the real capabilities or passion of the students. In India, people do not prepare for boards, but they do prepare for NEET. So the boards per percentage never show the real capability. So all that is not understood by those people right now. But we can understand and we can take it forward. Okay. So have I taken up all the questions? Any other question that people have? Have you understood the whole program? Okay, Ujjwal, if I go through Spartan, can I get a job offer after? Ujjwal, that's the reason you are going there. Come on, what are you asking? The reason that you are getting into a US university, you are getting a US degree, you are learning as per USMLE, you are passing USMLE step 1 and step 2 CK, you are going to for the clinical rotations in US, you are doing residency in US, why would you not get a job in US? Okay. Can a student, yeah, Rutuja, I got another question from Rutuja. Can a student who did MBBS in Philippines pursue MD in Germany, or is there any eligibility? No, you can do MD in Germany. There is no problem, provided you have cleared your MCI screening test, because NMAT clearance is required. Then MCI clearance. In Philippines, doing MBBS is a crime. Okay, we have understood that yesterday. What I can do is you can connect us back on Monday. You can go through another program on only on Philippines. Okay, we have one on Germany separated on Thursday, Friday somewhere. So we are going to do one country by country so that you understand clearly. As far as the fees are concerned, it is mentioned on the website. You can go through different universities. Fee structure is given. Okay. Ujjwal, are you clear? Only US, only NMAT. Rutuja, only NMAT means what? You read Indian Embassy website, Embassy in Philippines, they clearly state and give you in writing, 800 students go to Philippines and 200 actually become doctor. They have given you in writing. Just check that. That itself is a big thing for you not to go. I mean, you want to put your entire career at stake or what? 25% is the correct. They have given the whole thing, so you read it yourself. Okay. Which state or city will we do the Vasant? USMLE step 1 is the score which defines what specialization that you will get. There are 11 universities attached with Spartan. There are 22 with IAU. There are almost more than 80 attached with St. George's. So different universities will have affiliations with different hospitals across the US. Now, based on your score and your interest of doing elective, you will have to choose the hospital over there. And that hospital, which is already having an affiliation with the university, is going to take you based on your marks. Because suppose you have 230 and if you ask for a hospital with a PGCT of neuro, they are not going to accept you over there. If the college will say it's not making sense to me, you should be choosing a hospital with a family medicine or internal medicine maximum. Okay, so that is how the hospital is decided, and that is how the state or city will be decided. So at this juncture, there is absolutely nothing in control with us. Okay, it all depends on your marks. Based on the marks, your elective or specialization will be chosen, because your clinical rotation is of 2 years. First year is core rotation, second year is elective rotation. In that elective rotation, yes, you are eligible, Amitesh. In the elective rotation, you have to specify the specialization branch that is of your interest, because that is where you actually go. Okay, the whole 32 weeks of elective rotation is in that department of your choice. The 48 of core rotation is like internship in India. So at that time, you have to specify what specialization you want to do. So step 1 marks are known to you. So you automatically choose a easy place where you can get a PG residency. Accordingly, you will choose your elective, and accordingly you will choose the hospital. So it's a chain thing. Okay, step 1 will define your entire career. Yeah, there are many there. In fact, you are going to do only BS over there, correct? There are many hundreds. We can put you in any of the, you can choose a city that you choose and we will place you in that city for BS program, because you only have to do BS in that university, correct? The pre-med and the BS, this is the 3.5 years. Okay. So we can put you in any of the city that you wish to. Priya, the scholarship information is, I showed you where to get the information from, and we might have to delay the scholarship test if the NEET result gets delayed further. So you just have to keep a, you know, some track on that website, moksh16.com, and you will know it. I think I'll give you one, how much it cost, Ujjwal Kumar, how much it cost after scholarship in MOKSH program. It's not a MOKSH program at 40%. It's same as in private college. It is available on the website. The cost of individual universities are available, Mr. Ujjwal. Or I gave you the number. You can contact them and she will help you to do that. Okay. Rahul, what is Caribbean? I don't understand you. You just written Caribbean. What is the question, Rahul? Sir, can you give me the name of some of the US? I told you there are, you just select the college. I mean the city, I'll give you the college name. Okay. Keep your 30 lakhs ready for the BS without guarantee of passing the MCAT. Okay. Scholarship regarding, okay, Priya, I've answered that question. Vishnu, just give me the second time you ask me the question. Just give me the city. I'll place you in the college over there. I'll suggest you 2 or 3 colleges by every city. So you will help for the admission for MD. I will not study for you, sir. You will have to study yourself to the admission. Yes, that's what we do. We have huge number of seats already in the right universities. After Caribbean with state. Okay. So I think I've given you most of the Rahul father. Sir, please give information of Taxila information. Can I take US track? The biggest problem with Taxila as on date is the CAM HP. Just ask them, if you have this, you can please take it. And if you want a link confirming that you cannot study in a college which does not have CAM HP, I can send it to you. For God's sake, don't waste your 70-80 lakh rupees, Kranti. It's 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 a crime to do that. Father's money, parents' money on a wrong decision. Okay, so Taxila does not ask for CAM HP. Just you get the CAM HP, just give me, because they are after my blood. Sir, you please suggest this. Plus, I said I cannot. You have to get the CAM HP. I will not put any student career at stake. It's a simple thing that I have. In fact, you know, they want us to do this, but we are not never going to suggest them unless we give them the day you get CAM HP. We'll talk further. Shreyas, I showed you the Washington University of Barbados. They don't have CAM HP. They have been barred from ECFMG. I showed you that. I think you missed that part. Probably you were offline at that time. They have been barred from ECFMG. I showed you. It is there on World Directory of medical schools. They have been barred for the ECFMG certification. So you cannot go to a low cost college. I have been repeating this. If you have less money, for God's sake, go to another country. Don't choose Caribbean. If you choose Caribbean, choose the best one. It is mentioned on the world. Aman Mishra, Lincoln University. I have not even heard about such a name in Guyana. So you have to check yourself. मैंने आपको बताया, आप check कर लो. MCI में नाम है उसका. We can check वर्ल्ड डायरेक्टरी में क्या बोलते हैं. And you will know. आप मेरे को काम HP दे दो ना. मिस्टर अमन मिश्रा, लिंकन यूनिवर्सिटी का काम HP मुझे दे दो. सर्टिफिकेट है या नहीं है. एक बार सर्टिफिकेट दे दो. आई विल सजेस्ट यू. And another thing, you can always go for, I showed you WDOMS. आप इस पे चेक कर लो. सर्च द वर्ल्ड डायरेक्टरी. यहीं पे सबके सामने आपको समझ में आ जाएगा. दिस यू कैन ऑल्सो डू योर सेल्फ. आई डोंट नो व्हाई यू आर मेकिंग मी डू इट. Guyana. The university name itself is not there. They don't even have a local charter approval. Forget about ECFMG. Mr. Aman Mishra, I hope you are clear about it. Shreyas, I hope you understood. This is where you have to find your university. I think you were asking for some other university. Washington, University of Barbados. We'll select that. Washington University of Barbados. So it's so simple. You can definitely, nobody can fool you now. Go to Barbados, search, go for sponsor notes. Washington University of Barbados, go for sponsor notes. There is nothing. They are not even approved by ECFMG. Forget about CALM HP. Where is the confirmation of ECFMG? Shreyas, you understand now? Forget about CALM HP. CALM HP will come later. आपको मैंने अभी प्रेजेंटेशन के टाइम पे मैंने बताया कि ये सब रिकॉग्निशन के बिना आप नहीं कर पाओगे यूएस में. फर्स्ट स्टेप इज ECFMG. Okay, Shreyas? For God's sake, please don't make a mistake. After MD from Germany, that fellow can practice anywhere? No, sorry. They will not be even able to practice in India. If you read MCI Constitution, it's there. The Constitution is there. You can read it yourself. Just do some research. Don't ask me to do it for you everywhere. MD from only English speaking countries is allowed, accepted, and you can be registered. Not from non-English speaking countries like Russia, Germany, Poland, these, that. Those MDs are not accepted. Only English speaking countries. Okay? Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Aman Mishra. USMLE अमितेश, आप बहुत घबरा रहे हो बॉस. 192 से 230 के बीच में. I score more than 206. Can I do PG? No, you cannot do it. 206 आपको कोई नहीं देगा PG. कोई नहीं देगा. Hostel is there. Indian food is there. Our 2 chefs are residing there on the work permit. Everything is ready except the students who want to study in this year. You have to be the one who really want to study. Everything is available. In any part of the country, a student is currently studying in Spartan. You just tell me which state are you from, we'll give you some number. You can go to their homes, okay, and talk to them, finalize it. But scholarships, you have to do the applications on the right time. Otherwise, admissions up to July, no problem. After having degree of MD, can we do practice anywhere in US? Yes. यार मैंने जवाब दिया. No problem. Everything looks okay. On campus or off campus? Shreyas, on campus or off campus? What exact? Hostel. Yeah, boys hostel is separate. Girls hostel is separate. Okay. Because I have seen online, it shows off campus. Yes, you are right. The hostel is 1 minute. Boys hostel is half a minute walk from the hostel. For girls, it is almost 4 to 5 minutes walk from the hostel. But the university does not allow you from walking. They have, it's a compulsory for all girls to travel by bus. So there is a college bus. Okay, the school bus is there. Can we repeat USMLE step 1? No, you cannot, unless you fail. Udyarshi. If you fail, it's fine. Otherwise, you cannot repeat. And failures cannot get back the marks on the higher side. So it's as good as one chance, to be very frank. Jafar, please tell me about USMLE for those who are studying in Russia, because Russian medical syllabus is different. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. As you have seen, the number of students who are from Surat mein Rahul kab hai? Surat mein we have an office. You can contact our Baroda office, Surat office and all. That's not a problem. Okay. I think I have covered every question that was put forward to me. There are a lot of things that I have not told you probably, but it has been a long webinar. I knew that. I actually have not updated this webinar. This is the last year's webinar which is going on. Okay. But I would request you to go through several things. Just take these steps and you will be happy. Do your research on this, on US program. You will be more than happy. Okay. German Raju will be next week. Date is not fixed. Okay. Second, become friends on the Facebook page. You will get constant update on the scholarships and the education loans. That's the next level that we are going to take in. So those who are on the, who are following us on the Facebook page, okay. Third, it is my request and suggestion that कि जितने लोगों को अच्छी तरह अपन इंफॉर्मेशन पहुंचा सके उतने लोगों को फायदा होने वाला है. तो इतना रिक्वेस्ट है मेरा कि इसको जितने लोगों को शेयर कर सको आप शेयर करो. एवरी पर्सन will be the only way we can reach out to larger number of students is only through if you also feel the same that they should not, like today itself Washington University of Barbados, we saw it doesn't have. Now somebody was approached by Washington. When they saw the reality, they don't feel like Taxila, they don't have CAM HP. How are you going to get through? If anybody is interested in the mail which shows CAM HP not approved, and they cannot get the degree. I hope you understand these are most important. Clinical rotations and observership. You get attracted by 30 lakh products and the same sir, same तो सिखाते हैं. अमन शर्मा, आप मिश्रा, आप बता रहे सेम प्रोग्राम तो है सर, क्या फर्क है? अब आपको शायद फर्क में पड़ जाएगा. So all I'm trying to tell you is these informations have to reach the people. Caribbean is not one. India is not one. It has IITs also, and it has the worst engineering colleges also. It has AIMS also, and the worst of the private colleges also. Selection of the right college is must. If someone gets 219 on step 1, does he give it again? Ijwal Kumar, I told you, you get only one chance. You will not be allowed to give. You will be put up to 230 by NBME comprehensive exams mock test continuously under a mentor if you are not scoring high. If you are somewhere near 192, nobody is going to put forward. If you are somewhere around 220, there will be a separate mentor given by the university who will guide you, who will mentor you, who will continuously be behind you with the comprehensive NBME examination mock test. So that you reach 235, 240 in the mock test, so that USMLE step 1 you can register. It is because it's only given once. That's why NBME comprehensive exam comes into the picture. Sapna Paul, I have been trying to get connected to webinar from last 1.5 hours and missed the whole webinar. Can I get it recorded, please? Yes, Sapna, we will be sending you. If you have inserted your email ID, then we'll know where to send your. Okay. Don't ask me to note it down. I won't be able to do that. I'm too tired to do that. Thank you, but we will be sending you. If you are inserted in, given the input on the email, we will definitely, you will receive. Each one of you will receive it. Okay. So I think Raju, initial cost for A1 and A2. A1 and A2 will have to be studied. A1 and A2 will have to be studied in India. Okay, not in Germany. You don't get visa without A1 and A2 in Germany. You don't get the German visa. So everybody okay? Sabko sab clear hai? Okay, you already studied A1 and A2 now. So now you got to go for the B1 and B2. Okay. Thank you. Thanks a lot for attending. Such a large number of people. Every day we have a webinar. Anybody who wants to go through it again, they can go through it. This is a fantastic program. Anybody thinking और आपका friend हो जिसको यहाँ पे private college में लेता हो और 70-80 लाख रुपया कुछ जमीन बेच के कर रहे हैं, ये सब कर रहे हैं, it's not worth it. For God's sake, ensure that they get the right guidance so that they do not get into the wrong path in their career. That's all I can tell you. Okay. Thanks a lot for joining me on this weekend, and see you on Monday again. If anybody interested to have any questions, they can call us back on this number 360-370. Sharing of these webinars once you get the emails will be very helpful to us once more. Thank you. Thank you for attending, and bye-bye. Thank you.